Hi class, it's Professor Rourke here again. I wanted to check in with you all since this is our first official week of class, and I wanted to make sure that I talked about a few of the important parts of this first week and also throughout the semester. So this message will be in our announcements, which if you haven't had a chance to do so, you do want to always check the announcements and watch whatever videos I put inside there. It's going to be super important just to make sure that we're all on the same page and help you to make sure that you're staying on top of anything that's due. So this first week, we have a number of assignments due. I'm going to show you a few ways that I recommend that you keep track of which assignments are due. So you have a few options. In the home feature on our course. Right now, I'm on the course homepage on Canvas. You will see there is a to-do list on the right-hand side. It includes the welcome announcement, 1.1 homework, 1.1 interactive assignment, the decimal review, enrolling in my math lab, what is your why, and the virtual math tutoring. I know that is a lot of information, but it looks like a lot is due. It is all due on Wednesday, which would be tomorrow when I'm recording this. Some of you have already gotten started and finished all of that. Others of you haven't. Everyone's in a different place, and that's okay. That's the beauty of an online class, but I just want to make sure that we hit the ground running this week. Remember, you can always come to my office hours as well and talk with me one-on-one about anything that you're having issues with. So I'm in person on Tuesdays from 9 to 11 in the math building, and also on Thursday afternoons from 12 to 1:30. I'm also available online on Zoom Tuesday afternoons and Thursday mornings. I try to kind of flip-flop them for people who maybe are available in the morning or in the afternoon. However, if those times don't work for you, just let me know and we'll find another time that works for you. Okay, so in the first announcement, I went through the first module, the getting started module, and what you need to do to make sure that you have all those points. So these assignments in the getting started module, again, if you haven't had a chance to do so, go ahead and watch my last video that talks all about enrolling in my math lab, the virtual math tutoring, and the what is your why assignment. The other assignment that I'm asking you to do by Friday is the getting to know your classmates Google slide. And so you can click that. That's not due until Friday. Again, it's a little bit extra. It's a way just to see a picture of people who are in our class and get a little background information. Maybe you have the same major as someone that you see on here. Maybe you guys live in similar places or like similar things. So whatever you put on your getting to know your Google slide is something that the rest of the class will see. Okay, so moving along to our first actual module of statistics, I want you to start always in Canvas for all of our assignments. So for instance, you can watch this module 1 introduction. It's important just to lay the groundwork of what we're doing. And it talks about the objectives and then the task list. So you can click next, or you also can always go back to the course navigation and go back to modules and go through the pages that way, whichever works for you. So the first assignment that we need to get out of the way is the decimal review. So you can watch these videos inside of Canvas. The Canvas videos are very helpful. It's hard sometimes because there's also a lot in my math lab, but the Canvas videos also are going to be required for you to watch to get the best understanding of what you're getting ready to do. Now, sometimes like if decimal review is super easy for you, you might find that you don't need to watch the whole thing, and that's okay too. It's totally up to you and whatever you sort of need in terms of the Canvas videos. The next up is also talking about rounding, because rounding is something that comes up the rest of the semester, and it's something that we already know how to do in theory, but the problems get marked wrong often in the end of the semester, well, actually the whole time, when there's a rounding issue. So we just want to kind of lay that groundwork to make sure you don't have that issue coming forward. Okay, so our first section of the textbook is 1.1. So again, we have a video that is going to give you a rundown on statistics and the different vocabulary, as well as the population and sample vocabulary. After you do that, that's when you can go to my math lab and complete these assignments, the interactive reading assignment, as well as the homework. So you have a few options on how you can do that. This assignment is technically due again tomorrow, the 14th. If you look at our Canvas course calendar, this is option 1. You can always do this as well. Our Canvas course calendar is like for the general, all of your courses inside of Canvas have a calendar if they have any assignments through Canvas. So you can always see everything that's due. So and the first week looks like a lot because we have to kind of get you enrolled in MyLab and then hit the ground running. Okay, so you'll see, for instance, Wednesday and Fridays and then Sundays are when I typically have the work due and spaced out. Again, in the beginning, things are a little funky and a little off just to kind of get us going. So we have assignments due tomorrow on Wednesday, then again on Friday, and then we have assignments due on Sunday, and our first quiz is actually next Monday. So again, if you're having any issues with anything that I put in my previous video about enrolling in my MyLab, please let me know. Another little tidbit, don't forget, we recommend Google Chrome is typically the best browser that gives us the fewest number of issues when we're doing my MyLab. Okay, so from our Canvas course calendar, you can always click these assignments directly from the Canvas course calendar. Let me go ahead and click it just to kind of give you an idea. Let me leave student view so you can see it. Okay, so it says reminders, you must score 70% on this assignment before you can begin the 1.1 homework. So every section in our textbook has an interactive assignment and then followed by the homework assignment. So you have to complete the interactive assignment, and like it says in this reminder, you have to get a 70% before you can begin on 1.1, the actual homework to go with it. And that is going to work for the whole semester. Okay, so the interactive assignment is essentially like the online textbook. It's going to give you videos. It's going to give you what you want to take your notes on, any vocabulary that you need. And it also has like little practice problems within the interactive assignment. Then once you complete that, you should be ready to tackle the homework. So one option, again, is to go through the Canvas course calendar, and you can view the assignment within Canvas here. You can also, let me go ahead and switch back to student view real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes the student view gets a little mad at me when I try to see it from your side. Let me see, try that. Okay, it worked that way. Okay, so let's say you are inside Canvas and you see that you're supposed to be working on 1.1. You also have the option of simply clicking on the course navigation for MyLab and Mastering. Sometimes people prefer this, and that is completely okay. It opens up MyLab Mastering in a separate window. So let me go ahead and leave student view again because I want to show you what it will look like. Okay, so if you click the yellow button to open MyLab and Mastering, you should see this screen that says, welcome to Interactive Statistics. Click your interactive assignment on the left to start exploring. So you can click Start Your Interactive Assignments, and it has all sorts of information. The decimal review, again, is that first assignment that you can complete inside Canvas, or you can open it up here and work through it this way. For every chapter, you have to kind of click the chapter. It's going to give you the objectives, and then you can click the particular section. So it says section 1.1 and 1.2, complete the interactive assignment. Okay, so we can go ahead and click this, and it opens up, and it says start your assignment. So that is always an option for you to open it up inside of MyLab. I'm also going to go ahead and show you some examples of how you can get help within the homework assignment. Okay, so this is just, I picked a random sample for 1.1, and I'm just going to go ahead and click question 10. Again, just completely random. I wanted to show you a few of the options here. Some of them questions have more built in depending on the type of question. So for instance, question 10 says, explain why social security number is considered qualitative variable, even though it contains numbers. Okay, so let's say you look at this and you really don't understand what the question is. This is a great feature here, the Ask My Instructor question. So you can say, hi, Professor Rourke. I don't understand this question, or I thought it would be A, I thought it would be B, whatever it is, and you send it to me. It comes straight to my email, and I can respond back to you. I also can always make a video for whatever question that you are looking for. So that's a example of one, but let me pick one as well that you kind of have to do a little bit of more statistics with instead of just a vocabulary question. So I'm jumping around. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at question 10 on 4.2. Okay, so this is a better example of something that you can still ask my instructor, but there's also two other options you'll see here. There's a help me solve this and a view an example. Both are great. View an example is what I usually recommend first you try. Because it will show you literally an example, and then you can close out of it and then select your answer. You can also click help me solve this. However, we'll talk a little bit more about this when we get into it. Sometimes when these are problems inside of StatCrunch, it's also better to check the Canvas course videos and to get some help that way. Okay, so I know that was a lot of information for you. I just wanted to kind of give you a general overview of what you want to do this week. So again, let's take a look at the Canvas course calendar so you can understand. So from the Getting Started module, we do have a few assignments tied in here for due on tomorrow, Wednesday, the What is Your Why, the virtual math tutoring, and enrolling in my math lab. In addition to the My Math Lab decimal review assignment and the 1.1 interactive and homework. Okay, so that's all due tomorrow, followed by 1.2 interactive assignment and homework and 1.3 interactive assignment and homework due on Friday. And again, because it's a funky week, I didn't want to start out on Monday having things due and have you guys be thrown off. So we do have the also 1.5 due on Sunday, followed by the chapter 1 quiz due next Monday. So once we kind of get into more of the swing of things, you'll see how things sort of lie out. Again, I typically will have the interactive assignment and homework due on the same day. I have a lot of Wednesdays and Fridays, and then quizzes due on Sundays. Okay, in general, and we'll talk more specifics as they get closer and things like that. Okay, so as always, please keep me posted on whatever questions you have. We also have, if you remember, this Ask a Question discussion forum. It's totally optional, but whenever I have like repeated questions, I even have been posting them on here. Okay, so then when I have quotes on here, I was like, hello, professor, what is the course ID for this class? And then I answered what I had answered to the student, because again, it's such a common question. I totally understand. So any question you think of, even how small or silly you might think, I'm sure someone else has that question, and feel free to log in here. Next week, I'm also going to talk to you about signing up for a time to meet with me on Zoom one-on-one. I like to meet with everyone just for about 5 minutes, just to kind of make sure that everyone is doing okay. I can check in with you, make sure you're all set up with your assignments, see if you have any specific questions, and then just say hello and goodbye. So that will be coming next week. Please keep me posted. You can always send me a message or shoot me an email, and I'm always here for you. I can always make videos as well talking about any problems. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.